sonido en vivo.
Electro-Auto-Radio CA, EARCA, of the electronic industry in Venezuela, and for 30 years has been the absolute leader in the OEM market. Intertron was formed by young Venezuelans to produce sound equipment using concepts of Oriental technology. As a consequence of the merger of both companies, a new enterprise was born, Internacional de Electrónica S.A., Intertron. Actually, Intertron is a part of the Induteca group. Intertron began by adapting successful Japanese manufacturing technology to the Venezuelan environment. Electro-Auto-Radio met the needs of the automotive market by supplying radio cassette players, voltage regulators, and alternator diode plates. The company maintained its leadership with a market share of over 50%. Intertron has served the consumer electronics market manufacturing home music centers and a line of very successful portables. With the merger of both companies, all product lines now include the most recent developments of the worldwide electronics industry. The Intertron car stereo line provides original equipment for the automotive industry using the most advanced microprocessor technology. The top of the line in this series is the Vibra 2, high-quality radio cassette player, with a receiver especially designed by Sanyo for Intertron. Its most outstanding feature is an owner-codified security system to guarantee theft protection. The Vibra 2 is at present the best Venezuelan auto stereo equipment, offering both FM and AM stereo. This combination was jointly developed by Sanyo and Intertron, especially for the mountainous terrain of Venezuela. Intertron's negotiations with the Japanese company Sanyo are handled through the world-renowned trading company Sumitomo Corporation. In the area of home sound equipment, the Intertron sound line has been modernized. Intertron is the first company in Venezuela to have incorporated laser discs in their sound equipment. For the manufacture of the Intertron sound line, the company has technological links with the Korean companies Gold Star and Taekwon. In the area of ignition modules, Intertron manufactures under license from Motorola, USA. Intertron manufactures voltage regulators using Ford technology and diode plates under agreement with Toshiba. In the process of selecting a product to manufacture and market, Intertron engineers study and decide the best production methods, planning with total freedom the manufacturing technology to be used. This has allowed its own design of very sophisticated equipment for certain manufacturing processes, combined with very simple ones for others. The capacity to manufacture certain equipment in its plant, which is difficult to obtain in the international market, allows Intertron to satisfy completely its production requirements. An example of this is Intertest, automatic testing equipment totally designed and manufactured by Intertron. At Intertron, the concept of total quality has been fully adopted. Quality of design, quality of raw materials, quality of the manufacturing process, quality of the human factor, and quality in marketing and services. All this under the Deming's philosophy orientation. Let's take a quick look at the production lines. First, a detailed inspection of materials is conducted, whether they're imported, locally manufactured, or produced in-house. In the production flow, the next step is plastic parts and harnesses. All front panels, buttons, and other plastic parts are manufactured in this section of the plant. The harnesses and coils are manufactured in another section, beginning with the cutting and peeling of the cable, up to the tin dipping, terminals placement, winding, injection, and testing. The inline warehouse was designed by Intertron to facilitate and speed all its manufacturing processes. Once the materials have been checked at the general warehouse, they are redistributed to the quick access inline warehouses. This, combined with a sophisticated computer control system, the IBM Mapix S38, allows for the optimization of manufacturing processes, making it possible to adapt capacity to production plans. Intertron is the only user in Venezuela of the IBM Mapix S38, the most widely used manufacturing control system in the world. Among its many other advantages, this system allows Intertron to track the movement of 12,000 items, representing approximately 700 daily transactions. The assembly phase begins with the insertion of components. According to the type of circuit needed, a pre-forming of the components may be required. In order to accomplish this, Intertron has a fully equipped pre-forming section. Due to the great variety of PC boards to be inserted, Intertron designed and built a flexible insertion line. Computer controls eliminate errors and greatly increase labor productivity. Components are classified in beehive boxes. Each time the hand of the worker takes a component, the action is registered by a photoelectric sensor, which lights a signal on the model board. In this way, the location of parts to be incorporated can be easily visualized by the operator. This system interrelates the workers all along the line, allowing the team to change the process, changing the speed and achieving its own rhythm. The soldering unit handles the next step of the process. Depending on the circuit, a pre-soldering process may be needed. In this case, lead trimming is required. This operation is done by a round, diamond edge cutting blade. Soldering is completed with lambda waves, as well as omega waves as performed in this digitally controlled machine. The process continues with an inspection of the boards. This is first done visually, and afterwards through analogic signals controlled by a computer, or through checking devices that simulate the circuit in function. Then, in the flexible assembly lines, all the sub-assemblies are joined to form the final product. At the beginning of the line, the computer assigns a serial number and a life sheet that will accompany the product. Through this system of controls, it is possible to follow the product from assembly to post-sale service. All along every assembly line, there are inspection posts where the product is subject to strict tests, the result of which are registered for statistical control. Once the sets have been assembled, they go through a final inspection to ensure proper functioning in the hands of the final user. All of these processes are supported by an advanced philosophy of total quality and never-ending improvement. The total quality concept followed by Intertron also covers marketing and services. Intertron is involved in 3 areas of marketing. One of them, the oldest, is the OEM marketing of car stereos, ignition modules, voltage regulators, and diode plates. This is a technical type of sales, and is a very exacting job because the specifications required by the car assemblers are very strict and constantly reviewed. Expertise in this area has allowed Intertron to become a major supplier to assemblers such as Renault, Ford, Fiat, General Motors, and Jeep, holding over 50% of the market share. The second area in excellence of marketing in Intertron is supported by a sister company, Distribuidora Intertron. which wholesales nationwide both the Intertron sound line and the Intertron car stereo line. Distribuidora Intertron is, as Intertron, also another Induteca company. To distribute its products, Intertron has developed a powerful sales infrastructure. It has achieved a high percentage of nationwide coverage in a very competitive field, and a 10% market share among 12 other international manufacturers. Another important area of Intertron marketing is related to automotive consumer electronics. These sales are developed by another member of the Induteca group, Fabrica, Venezuela's largest glass and windshield installer and auto body parts distributor. Fabrica retails and installs the Intertron car stereo line in its 22 Fabrica auto centers. This nationwide network of stores is the largest of its kind in Venezuela. Intertron also utilizes the 22 Fabrica stores as car stereo service centers. Fabrica auto centers take the defective set out of the automobile and send it to be repaired in the factory. While the repair work is being done, another car stereo is temporarily installed. This way, the customer obtains an exclusive service that allows him to continue enjoying all the advantages offered by his car stereo set. At the factory, Intertron repairs the set using original parts, calibrating and adjusting them with specially designed tools. Proper control is guaranteed by the life sheet of each product. The set is then reinstalled with the guarantee of having had authorized factory service. Intertron has the highest quality of marketing and customer service in its field. Equipment and projects would be entirely worthless without the presence of the company's greatest asset, its dedicated employees. The key points of the human factor are selection, constant training at all levels, implementation of quality circles or participation groups, and management by facts. Intertron has been successful in achieving among its workers what has been called internally the Intertron culture, a sense of responsibility for the job to be performed, and a sincere individual commitment to give the best of oneself.
The reason of this video is to give you a clear view of our organization, show you our capabilities, and emphasize our confidence in Venezuela. Now, the strength of our company has been established. Our personal and technical capabilities are our greatest asset. Every purchaser of an Intertron set can be confident that our entire organization is behind the product with reliable service, guaranteeing complete customer satisfaction. This is the commitment of our company. This is the reason why you prefer us. This is why Intertron will continue to be el poder del sonido en vivo.
Intertron is an example of the new Venezuela that is enthusiastically facing the challenge of the 21st century. Intertron, as well as Venezuela, has a strong potential that offers an excellent alternative for your business expectations in Latin America.